What up, everybody? This is your boy GMillion. Welcome back to another Console Gaming Radio, episode 4. I think. I don't know. I lost track of numbers. And I'm here with...
Back to the game. How's everyone doing today?
Everyone's doing good. Looks like I got no comments on my last video, or I forgot to check, but if not, that's all good. Is there any housekeeping on your end? Because there's not really anything on my end.
Nah, everything's basically still the same for the most part. What's going on my channel? It will be
Alright.
for a long time. Let's be honest here.
Alright, yeah. Only thing on my end is I just uploaded a reaction trailer to Lost Judgment. IGN just released a 7-minute trailer to Lost Judgment, and I'm really into those Yakuza games, so I had to do a reaction to that. So I think it's like a 10-minute video on my main channel, and if you guys can get me up to 500 subs, that'd be great. And my main channel should be in the description, so go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well as subscribe to everybody's channel. So yeah. So far we have some games that we could talk about, but we have a lot of news to cover this week because it's Gamescom. And I also want to get into more of the Skyrim details that came out as soon as we got done recording the last week's episodes of Console Gaming Radio. So we want to go ahead and do that this week. We want to give that time to shine. So as far as games that we've been playing, I'm going to start my first game that I started playing last week. As soon as I got done doing all my live streams, was the Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island DLC. Played it on the PlayStation 5. Played it about a couple hours now on the PlayStation 5. And the whole pricing structure is convoluted, and it just sucks because you actually had to buy the DLC on the PlayStation 4 if you want to get the upgrade to the PlayStation 5. So after you buy the director's cut upgrade from the PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima for $20, then you actually had to pay an extra $10 to get the PlayStation 5 upgrade director's cut to the PlayStation 5. So you're spending $30 to play Ghost of Tsushima on the PlayStation 5. And guess what? You only get upgraded graphics, haptic feedback on your controls, and that's pretty much it.
That's really lame. Even almost a full price. And you buy a lot of games for $30 for a DLC.
It's not just the DLC. Like, I guess if you really want to play this game on the PlayStation 5,
yeah,
and get all the cool new stuff that that's included with the PS5 version, mainly the controller features, I guess it's worth it. But Iki Island, that DLC can be pretty challenging. So have you played Ghost of Tsushima at all?
No, I have no interest in any of the Soul games.
Well, it's not a Soul game. I can tell you that right now.
I thought it was. What am I thinking of then?
It's just a average free roaming type game by Sucker Punch. So pretty much like at the end of chapter 1 you have access to Iki Island, but a lot of people are complaining that the enemies are way too hard for it to be at the end of chapter 1. So even though I completed the game, the main game, you actually still have to use like everything you learned throughout the game. You have to use all your flash, you have to use all your smoke bombs, you have to use all this, you have to use all that just to take out the base, just to take out a base and all that. And the problem is the game came out last year in July, month after Last of Us Part 2. I already forgot how to play the game, so I spent the first 2 hours learning how to play a game and a DLC that's kicking my ass.
Sounds like it should be more like a post-game DLC than anything.
Yeah, it should be, but another thing is, it's like they really want you to replay the game, the entire game again, so you can relearn how to play the game. It's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
the game itself is okay. Like, I'm not playing as much as I want to be playing.
Hmm.
So, as far as that right now, I just give it one thumbs up. Like, it's cool that I'm getting more content in Ghost of Tsushima, and
Hmm.
more people that do enjoy that game more than I do are gonna have fun with it. But as far as right now, like, not as good as I thought it would be. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. What about you?
Uh, I've been playing a couple more runs of Hades. I've actually beat it a couple times now. It's still a very fun game. Still extremely hard at times, depending on what your loadout gets to be. I'm still doing like a dragon, still from Yakuza. It's still a meme to me, and I love it.
What
I
chapter
just
are you
beat.
on now?
I knew you were gonna ask for that. I don't know what chapter. I just beat the excavator boss.
Excavator boss. Are you talking about the big giant crane?
Yes.
Because there's multiple cranes, I think.
Oh crap. Uh, the Liumong crane that got captured. You get captured, sit
Oh
there.
yeah, the one after you get captured and tortured.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the. I think that was the last thing I did.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I see it. Yep, yep. All right. Oh, okay.
um,
Oh, yeah, you're about to be in a fun part. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm excited for that. It sounds like it's gonna be a fun time. Uh, I have tried the new Smite update. They released a new god. I couldn't tell you her name, but it's like Charbaldus. It's basically one of the sea creatures of the Mediterranean. Kind of busted right now. Needs a little bit of updates on it, but still fun to play as. But
Got it. Got it. Got
and
it.
yeah, and I've been heard that like I'm a huge Europa Marcellus fan, and they just announced they're going to do like 2 or 3 more DLCs for this game's lifespan. And EU4's been having DLC since 2011 to me, which is like the craziest thing
Now,
ever. So
what is EU for?
EU4, Europa Versailles 4
Oh, okay.
is yeah, it's the grand strategy game starting from like 1444 to 1821.
Got it. I
It's a
thought it was
giant
like
risk board.
I thought it would be like a Euro Truck Simulator 4 or something.
Oh god, no, not this time.
Okay, not this time.
Not this time.
Okay.
Actually, that does remind me. I do have another game that I got a key to the other day. You ever use Keymailer at all?
Nope.
You should sign up for it because I'll give you some free games to look at.
Oh, okay.
Fit for YouTubers because one game I'm going to cover probably in the next week. It's Shop Tycoon, whatever that is. But hey, it's for if it's sent to me, I'm going to do it.
Right,
So
right. I think on Gamescom there was a roller coaster game. I saw a trailer for it. I had no idea what it was. Man, this lighting in my room today sucks. There we go. Holy shit.
mine isn't too great either.
Yeah, so it's just fucking way too damn sunny. And if I close my window, I'm just gonna be sweating like a pig. Um, so I started playing Psychonauts 2.
Okay,
I did the first world. Have you played Psychonauts 1?
I have. It's
So
been a long time, but I have.
it literally starts right after Psychonauts 1.
Can't complain about that.
And the first world is pretty much like what's that dentist dude that kidnaps your camp leader? I forgot his name already. I forgot. He's like a robot dude, and
I know what you're talking about, but it's been like 15 years for me at this
right,
point.
right. You go in his like pretty much what I did is I went inside his brain and figured out who
Mhm.
hired him to kidnap the camp leader, and pretty much I just did that, and I explored the main Psychonauts headquarters. Then I went to bed. There's a lot of new characters, and a lot of stuff to do in that game. I don't see myself completing it because I never really got into the original Psychonauts one. That's why I'm not like keen on a lot of the characters in that game. Then another game that I've been playing, Riders Republic public beta.
Mm-hmm.
That game's out. I'm pretty sure you can get it on the older gen consoles, but I could be wrong. It is a Ubisoft game, so I'm pretty sure you can get it on the older consoles. It's Have you played The Crew 2?
I have not.
Okay, so The Crew and The Crew 2 is a free roaming racing game, and The Crew 2 is the free roaming racing game that you could race in cars,
Mm-hmm.
planes, boats, off-road, destruction derby style races,
Okay.
all in one game. And you get a big open world map with all these events. And the cool thing about all that is, like, if you're not really into one type of racing style, you could always choose another. Like in The Crew 2, I enjoyed the street racing stuff more than the boats and the planes, so I never played the boats.
Mm-hmm.
But Riders Republic is is different in a way. You get um you get bikes, you get actually skiing, snow skiing. You get snow buggies, and what else do you get? I think I'm gonna unlock wingsuits soon.
Dang.
So it's pretty much like The Crew concept, but like
Mm-hmm.
extreme sports. And
Okay.
the controls are kind of weird, especially with the bikes. The bikes, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not focused so much on winning the race. It's focused more on doing challenges. But in higher difficulties, they want you to win the race. But like in standard difficulty, they just want you to earn stars and complete races under a certain time and stuff like that, which is that's cool. Then there's also trick attacks with snow with the skiing and all that. And I haven't really explored too much with the snow buggy, so can't talk about that as much, and haven't tried any of the flying stuff. But it's pretty fun. Like, a couple complaints that I do have right now that I do would like to give feedback to is pretty much there's no mini map, so like you have to rely on a compass and a nav point, and the controls, like I said earlier, is kind of weird with the bikes. But other than that, everything looks pretty fun and cool, and it's an online multiplayer game too, so you can see a lot of players just riding around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a persistent open world where you see a lot of players. And another thing too is they hold your hand for over an hour before you do your own thing.
Hmm.
That was an
Okay.
issue with me because I wanted to know, like, because I wanted to do my own thing because I was used to The Crew 2,
Yeah.
and I couldn't even restart an event for until they did all my training stuff
Mm-hmm.
before they actually um open up the world for me. But I guess the cool thing was, if you actually lost the race, they considered that as a win when during the training. So if you're not into the racing games, if you're like if you suck at racing games and stuff like that, then I guess that's cool. But I will report back next week, because I'm definitely enjoying this game a lot more than Iki Island.
Well, that's always good to hear. I'm not a racing game fan, so I mean, I've tried the Forza games, but it's not something. I guess it's something I'm just in the mood for racing games wise. But hopefully that does work out for you. That you'll end up liking a lot more,
Yeah,
minus
I
the
definitely
whole
do like
tutorial.
it a lot more. So yeah, definitely do like it a lot more.
Oh, good.
So yeah.
Shall we get on to
Oh
news?
hell yeah. Get on to the news, my good time for my fucking allergies, bro.
Right? I was just thinking that.
Yep. All right. So check this out. First story, Halo Infinite news. Now, this is not the complete Halo Infinite news. This is just a piece of it. According to Joseph Staten, head of, I guess, head of studios. I don't know if he's the head of studios. He announced that campaign co-op and Forge mode will not be shipping with Halo Infinite at launch. According to Joseph
Okay.
Staten, they couldn't finish that all in time. They just wanted the game to be out. They announced a release date at Gamescom. I'll get into that later, but they are targeting that co-op campaign will be launched at the end of season, was it 2? I think it's season 2. I don't remember. Co-op campaign at the at 3 months. So I think no, yeah, season 1. The season 1, and they're talking about each season being 3 months, and he wants to target Forge mode at the end of season 2, which is that will be 6 months. So we should have a complete game 6 months after launch.
That just irritates me.
Are you a Halo guy at all?
I've played the original like 4 or 5 of them, like the ODST and Reach, Halo Wars as well, but I haven't touched really either. Well, besides, Reach was not Bungie, right?
It was kind of Bungie.
It's kind of. I haven't touched the non-Bungie.
Yeah, I think Bungie and 343 did that.
Okay.
Halo 4 and 5 was completely 343.
I won't lie though. I did try to find the last night when they announced the pre-order for the Infinite Xbox One X. I was looking for that hard last night, but couldn't get any luck with it.
Don't worry,
That looks sweet.
that sold out minutes after the
Yeah,
pre-order. You had
that
no
looks
chance.
sweet.
I was watching the live stream, and I was even trying to pre-order that for shits and giggles. I couldn't even do it.
But it does look promising. The whole not being complete after 3 months or 6 months, that just grinds my gears. I don't mind DLC. I do mind not shipping a complete game.
Now, some people are defending it, saying, "Oh, it's because of COVID, it's because of this, because of that." What are your thoughts on that?
I don't I don't think that has anything to really do with it still. That's been a common theme for the last couple years, probably since the Xbox One era, that people have been shipping games that are just not complete. And like, you know what, we'll finish it or add stuff later to it for free. Just here's the game and go enjoy. I'm like, yeah, it pacifies me, but it's just not. It makes me disappointed because it's not what I wanted. I want everything at once.
Right?
Like I said, DLC, if you're adding other features later on, sure. Like, we're talking like map packs or something like old school Call of Duties. Yeah, that's cool. Add a gun or two, awesome. But don't just
Take out features and put
and
it
then
and then complete it later.
yeah, just do it.
My thoughts personally, I think they should have just delayed the entire game until it got done
Exactly.
with everything, because you are paying six. So if you don't have Game Pass, you are paying $60 for the campaign features. Then
Oh,
because
Game Pass.
multiplayer stuff is free, regardless if you have Game Pass or not. So like Forge
There's gonna be
stuff, I could
microtransactions for
understand, but
days, aren't there?
huh?
There's gonna be a lot of microtransactions, aren't there?
Yeah, it's gonna probably be like a Call of Duty type of thing. Like, actually, have you been playing what's it called?
Cold War.
Not Cold War.
Oh.
Master Chief Collection.
Ironically, I haven't really touched it. I'd rather have a friend or two to help play with that, but I haven't
Okay.
touched it.
Yeah, they introduced a battle pass system. I guess it's gonna be kind of like that.
Okay. I I do love battle pass systems. I do like how they do those, but I'll give them that one. But still, ship the whole game together. Come on, now.
Right? Yeah, they definitely need to ship the entire game together. Now, I think they should have just delayed the entire game because of this. That's
Same
just
thing with
me.
like. I also saw where Cyberpunk's getting 2 DLCs, and I'm like, the game's not even a game. Finish it first.
Yep. So I guess we'll see. I think everyone's just gonna be focused on multiplayer. Anyways, to really care about the campaign multiplayer. I mean, the campaign co-op. I can't really speak on it because I really don't play campaign co-op because the game. My friends that I used to play co-op with. My friend Kyle and Adam don't really play games that much anymore. I'm pretty sure you probably remember Prof Toast.
Yeah, and
You probably had
Kyle. We've played. I think I played with Kyle.
recently.
Was Kyle Scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did Borderlands together years and years ago.
Yeah, but not recently though.
No, I mean it's been a while, but yeah, like I
I haven't
with him.
I haven't really gotten I kind of fell out of touch with both of them. So that's some sad news coming out of
nowhere.
the Halo side of things.
Yeah.
Now, last week you brought up some stuff about Skyrim getting a next generation upgrade and a potential re-release for the 5th freaking time.
Is it really only been 5 times? They're just competing with GTA 5 at this point.
Right. And you guys can't forget about the VR port and the Amazon Alexa port. Okay?
I forgot about that.
So, on 11/11/2021, there will be 2 additions to Skyrim. The first edition is just gonna be the upgrade. So pretty much what it is, if you already own the special edition, I'm pretty sure everyone does at this point because everyone loves Skyrim. That's why Todd Howard keeps doing this. They're gonna add 3 pieces of DLC. I mean, not DLC. I keep forgetting that. 3 pieces of Content Creators Club because they're too lazy to release their own DLC apparently. So they're gonna add fishing, saints, and sinners. And what was the other one?
Survival.
Oh, survival mode, which is probably one of the first DLC, the first pieces of Content Creator Club that's been there. So if you own Skyrim Special Edition on the PlayStation 4, PC, and the Xbox family, you're gonna get the pieces of DLC for free. Now, on the PlayStation side of things and the Xbox side of things, you're gonna get the free upgrade to the next generation version. So you're probably gonna get better graphics, better textures and new lightings and all that. However, they're also gonna announced the Skyrim Anniversary Edition. They didn't give too much details on this one because you know why?
I don't know why.
Because this one you're gonna have to buy.
Of course. We need to buy more Skyrims. Heck, I own 3 somewhere.
Yeah, same here. So this one.
No, it's 4. I own 4 Skyrim. I forgot about my digital one.
There you go. So this one's gonna have all the content that the special edition is gonna have. All the expansions, everything. And this is also gonna have over 500 pieces of Creator Club content. The price has not been announced yet. So I say to you, what do you think the price is?
It's gonna be 70. There's no doubt. If there's a doubt, it's gonna be higher than that because it's gonna be a special edition. It feels like, but other than that,
I didn't think it would be that high, but I was thinking more like 40, and 60 at the highest.
we're talking Bethesda and Microsoft though. Like those games don't they price so they say relevant price wise. So that's what I'm thinking. It's just gonna be full price.
You think it's gonna be full price?
I think it's gonna be full price.
All right. You think it's gonna be full price? I think it's gonna be 40 at the highest.
We'll see. It interests me, but that's what I'm thinking.
All right, you guys
Now,
sound off in the comments below. The price of the Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I say 40, you say 70. Do you think it's a day one Game Pass?
with Bethesda being owned by Microsoft now, it don't have to be. At least the next gen update, not just the anniversary though. Of course, the anniversary you got to pay for, but
Right. We'll see. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Gamescom stuff. The Xbox showcase. Nothing really cool happened out of there. It was just a lot of recap stuff. However, Forza Horizon 5 showed off their cover car, which is I don't really care about that. But
yeah.
they also showed off the special edition Forza Horizon Xbox Series X controller. What do you think about that?
That may be the ugliest controller I have ever seen.
What do you mean the ugliest controller you ever seen?
It's like somebody got a hold of like the Walmart paint mixer and just threw every single color at it they possibly can. No.
Not even the transparent stuff does it for you?
No.
What about the back?
I mean, I'm looking at, like, no, I can't do it. Now I'm really curious, like, what's the price going to be on that?
$74.99?
You're kidding me.
I know, because I pre-ordered it.
What? I wasn't ready for that one. 70.
I think it's $74.99. I hope. Well, I hope I didn't pay more than $74.99. Yeah, like I said, I pre-ordered it, and let's see, I pre-ordered at Best Buy because it was sold out at Microsoft. So let me go check out my purchases. So, Best Buy takes forever to load. Come on. All right. Pre-ordered. Yeah. Yep, $74.99. Minus my Best Buy Awards $5 off coupon that I got. So yay. Got it for $70. But I think the controller looks good. I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't.
It's stylish.
It just makes me laugh every time I look at it. It's like my nephew just throwing paint on a controller.
Maybe your nephew secretly designed it.
Probably did. No, I can't.
So that controller doesn't do it for you.
Nah, I can't. I can't justify something like that. I mean, then again, I only have like 2 working controllers right now, and they're both plain white. So I'm like, eh.
I already have 4 controllers, and I'm planning on selling my 2 plain ones. My black and white one.
Yeah, my one I've been using a lot. It's starting to drift on me. I'm like, all right, I've had you for like 3 years now. It's reasonably time for you to go.
Yeah. So, let's see. Gamescom opening night event with Jeff Keighley. Oh, I see you editing stuff. What are you editing?
I hit the wrong button. Just ignore that.
Okay. So now we're gonna get on to the opening night with Jeff Keighley. Horizon Forbidden West got pushed back to February 2022. I forgot the actual day that it got pushed back to, but look for that game in February. You're not a big PlayStation guy, I don't see. Are you planning on getting a PlayStation 5 anytime soon, or
If I can ever find one,
or do
that's
you
my
have a
issue.
PS4 or anything?
I do have a PS4. It's just in storage right now.
So Horizon Forbidden West is not doing anything for you?
Not really. I think it looks cool, but I have so much stuff I have to work on. I'm like, or I think I want to play. I'm like, I don't know if I can throw in more money towards stuff right at this moment.
Got it. So now there was a stealth upgrade. I didn't write this down, to Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 5 that makes the game 60 FPS on
That's really
PlayStation
cool.
5. So I can actually finally play it now because I am sick and tired of playing games at 30 FPS. The next gen
fair.
consoles really spoiled me. So if you guys are not really into PC gaming and you guys want to know what 60 FPS gaming is like, play on the next gen consoles.
For real.
And another news with Horizon, we have Aloy, I don't know how to spell her name, is going to be a character in Genshin Impact.
Woo.
So if you guys are into Genshin Impact, you guys could play as Aloy. Let me turn off my notification sounds on my do not disturb.
That would help.
Yeah, that would help. So yeah. Okay, so if you guys are into Genshin Impact by any chance, that would tickle your fancy. Now the cool thing about PlayStation owners is Aloy should be free on PlayStation, and she looks like a cutesy anime version of Aloy. So if you guys are like into anime, there you go. You guys could have your waifu fetishes dreams come true. Which is, she's not even that pretty of a character. There's other game characters that I'm more into besides Aloy, like Kasune, Helen Park. Who else? That's the only two I can think of right now. As far as anime characters, no. These are all in high school.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite has a release date of December 8th, 2021. And that's just for the campaign and multiplayer. Any thoughts?
Just make it June, please. Just make it June 8th. Then add everything at once. But I mean, the free multiplayer is still pretty insane to even think about. And that sounds like that's going to be very polished coming up. So
It's competing against Vanguard and Battlefield, and those are paid multiplayers and pay to play online.
yeah. I mean, Warzone, of course, going to get continuous updates through Vanguard, but
But is
I mean,
Warzone completely free to play online? Do you need Xbox
yeah,
Live to play it?
no. All free to play games on Xbox are free to play, regardless.
Okay, so you don't even need Xbox Live to play Warzone.
No. At
Okay.
least that's the last time I've heard you don't have to.
All right, cool. Now,
It's a really cool feature they added.
they also announced a Halo Infinite Elite controller for $199.99.
I have it pulled up, and I'm like, I like this. I kind of want it.
You like that better than the Forza Horizon one?
Oh, yes. It's not even a question.
I have a picture of it down here. You know what it reminds me of? Remember the Halo 3 360 console?
Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah.
Where it has the Master Chief green armor with the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow would be the kind of like the orange disk drive. It's just like that.
The funny part is, I've actually been looking at for an Elite controller because I want to spoil myself for once and try it. But
Yeah,
I see that and I'm like, it may be a little bit outside my price range, but I kind of want to reach for it.
don't worry. I already pre-ordered it.
I figured.
Okay, so now they're not done yet. So they also announced a special edition Xbox Series X console. They said, fuck you guys to the chip shortage. We're going to release a special edition console that you guys can't get. That shit literally sold out faster than a dog taking a shit.
My dog takes forever. It doesn't count.
Okay.
But still, that's... I wanted one. I literally was on the website right for pre-order, and then it wouldn't load. And, like, the website just crashed. And I'm like, come on, can I get lucky with one thing?
That's going to be... That retails for $549.99. Now, how limited do you think this is going to be?
That's a great question. And I don't have a good answer for that one, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know how many Xbox One's X's are even out there nowadays, because we can't find them.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's only going to be scarce because everybody's going to scalp them.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Everybody has already scalped them. Like, they're already going over $1,000 on eBay.
Jeez.
And the Elite controllers are already going for $400.
No, I'm good. I'll pass on that. I mean, I do like the fact with it, the controller has the same paint scheme, which is really nice. And then it comes with a copy. So it's technically, if you don't have Game Pass, it would actually be cheaper. It's for it just to play the campaign than buy it flat out. Which is kind of funny to me.
Are you talking about the console or the controller?
The console.
Oh, yeah. Okay. About to say.
I went back for a little bit. I just saw that, like, ooh, that's interesting too. But
here's the thing. What the console is $549.99. So essentially, you're only saving $10 to pay the campaign.
And then you can sell it for more when you're done with it.
Or unless it's digital.
I'm not saying that the game. I'm saying the console itself.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
so
I wouldn't want to sell that. I wouldn't want to sell the console. Now the console looks pretty cool. I'm thinking about putting that as the thumbnail.
I would.
So it looks like it has a orange LED light instead of the white one.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's gonna be black, gray, and orange. And it has a matching theme controller. And the console, the original Xbox One, the Xbox X console, you know how it has that green little Huey on the top? It's going to have a blue one instead. So it's going to be more like a Halo themed than the original Xbox One, the Xbox Series X console. Now, let's see, I lost my place.
I ruined it. Oops.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so some other updates to the I think the controller is going to be out on the 19th and the console is going to be out on the 15th of November. I could be wrong on that. Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, I don't know if you're ever into Super Monkey Ball.
I love Monkey Ball.
You love it?
I love Super Monkey Ball. It's so much fun.
Well, they just announced a new character. If you're a big Persona 5 fan.
I saw you in your notes, Morgana. I didn't put two and two together that Morgana from Persona is going to be in it.
Yes,
that's awesome.
A lot of people thought it was going to be Joker, but Joker does not make sense.
No, Morgana makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
Because Joker's already featured in
Super
Smash
Monkey
Brothers.
Ball with animals and stuff like that. A lot of people are thinking we're Kiryu Kazuma from Yakuza, but that doesn't make sense.
Nah.
And because they already added Sonic and Tails, so might as well add Morgana. And why not go all out and add Teddy from Persona 4?
Now, Teddy would have been the perfect one,
Yeah.
but I'm content with Morgana.
Yeah, I'm content with Morgana too, just because Persona 5 is more mainstream than 4. And that's just a
Yeah.
newer game. The other thing, the last couple of things
Hmm.
that I really care about, Saints Row, the reboot, had a small smidget gameplay trailer, more CG than gameplay.
As always.
So pretty much new cast of characters, new location, new game, new gangs, and you could custom create your boss. See, I just thought it was a reimagining of the first game with Keith David and Johnny Gat, but it looks like
Yeah.
you get a completely new cast of characters.
Which, I mean, I feel like that's okay. Uh, if I remember right, the game ended on like a note that just doesn't need like it had nowhere else to go. So I like the idea of a reboot. I mean, then again, Saints Row Saints Row actually releases new games, unlike Grand Theft Auto.
Right? We'll see.
So
Well, actually, the last Saints Row game
mhm,
was Saints Row 4 back in 2013 or 12. So it's been about the same time.
dang, it's been a while.
If you don't count the remasters. Because they remastered 3 and they remastered 4.
They did because was it 4 that had Bat Out of Hell or Gat Out of Hell?
Yes.
Okay, because that was released what pretty far into its
2015.
lifespan. Yeah, so
I
at
guess you
least
could
they had.
count that.
Well, there's never been a proper DLC for GTA 5, I feel like, besides to the online mode, and I don't
Right.
count that.
Right.
So, and then again, as long as people keep spending money towards GTA 5, why would they do anything new?
But you'd be down to play Saints Row reboot.
Maybe. Money's my biggest concern when it comes to new
Gotcha.
stuff right now. So, like, Game Pass is my saint right now.
Gotcha. Let's see. Last but not least, we already talked about it earlier in the podcast. Lost Judgment,
Hmm.
7-minute trailer. Go watch that. Love those games. Absolutely love those games. Other than that,
Like, coming from me too, I'm a first timer playing one.
mm-hmm.
Do it.
Yeah,
You will have a great time the entire way playing these games.
yeah. Now, you saw that the Marvel Moons, whatever that game's called,
Marvel. Why did you have to do that to me? I had it right in my head till you asked me. Um, it's Marvel Midnight Suns,
there
which
you
Moon
go.
makes a lot more sense. So, the people behind XCOM is making a Marvel game. I'm very curious about it because I love the XCOM series. It's the most frustrating series I've ever played, I think. But 99% point blank you miss. It exists, but it is interesting to see how Marvel would take place. I wonder what really would work for it. I feel like we're going to see all the Avenger villains in it, so I'm very curious about it. So I hope it actually turns out to be really good.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
said,
go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Well, we're getting a gameplay trailer on September 1st, so we got more interesting things coming up soon.
Oh, okay. I'm just really not into the Marvel games because like I just got burnt out on the last couple of them. Not so much the Spider-Man games, but like Marvel superheroes, Marvel Avengers.
Those games
So
don't exist.
yeah. So it's
The,
like it's really hard for me to trust Marvel games.
Let's see. The last time Marvel had a good game, in my opinion, is probably Ultimate Alliance 2.
You haven't played 3?
I haven't played 3.
I haven't either, so I don't know.
I know 2's really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. 1's really good too. If you haven't played it, I would recommend that in a heartbeat. But so that's I would. I'm gonna watch that trailer when it comes out and figure out what I want to do with it.
Oh, okay.
I may just let it pass until some good money comes in for me to buy it. I need a pay raise, dang it. Pay me more, people.
Yeah, so far I'm currently looking for a job that pays more, so once I get that, that'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
$3 an hour pay raise.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. More hours too, so out of all that, my favorite thing out of everything on Gamescom this year really is the Halo Infinite stuff, because I really want to play a new Halo game, and the fact that we know exactly when it's coming out, and I'm glad I'm finally getting an Elite controller that I'm probably going to scalp, to be honest with you, because I don't really need it.
At least you're honest with yourself.
Like, I don't really need it, so I'll probably just scalp it.
Yeah.
And I might just keep the Forza Horizon 5 controller. So your new favorite controller. So I'll keep that.
Just keep it. You know what? Just having the background of every single one of these interviews now, or podcasts from here on out, just to irritate me with it.
Mm-hmm. So
oh, I would do that.
Any last thoughts before we go?
Not particular. I'm trying to see if there's any news I can salvage, but there's nothing salvage. I combined words there. Scalping and salvage. But anyway, there's not really anything more interesting going on. It looks like that we haven't touched on.
Right.
The only thing I feel like I can rant about is I'd rather see a different Elder Scrolls get remastered or reimaged.
Like Oblivion.
Oh, I was thinking Morrowind. I would love an update in Morrowind. Morrowind to me is still the best Elder Scrolls game, but
see, I couldn't get into Morrowind because it has the whole random number generator thing to it. Like, it looks like you're hitting them, but you're actually missing.
Yeah, that is one of the downfalls of it. But it's just so the story. Other than that, like the gameplay was smooth. The whole game was smooth. Besides, the combat, which is kind of the important part. But
yeah, I think if the combat was a lot better, I would have stuck with it when I was a kid.
And that's what they need to update it. But other than that, that's the only small rant I'll have today on that.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
Right now, Twitter and YouTube, Factor the Games, still both of them. So I would check me out. I don't really post much on Twitter. YouTube's where I'm at. You can check out my Yakuza Like a Dragon playthrough and interact with me there.
Okay. Right now, people can find me more on Twitter. I'm being more active on Twitter. So I just gave the quartering shit because he always starts shit with Review Tech USA. And he cries about it when Review Tech USA blast him on stream. And you can find me on all 3 of my channels. GMillion, my main channel. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I got 6 more subscribers to go before I've hit 500. Gstreamz, I'm on the road to 50 subscribers, and if I hit that, I'll stream shirtless. And here, Console Gaming Radio, want to hit 50 subscribers. And if we hit 50 subscribers, I'll buy an intro for the podcast.
We need that in life.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much where you guys could find me. Discord, you guys could contact me on Discord. Everything's in the description. I have a Discord server that I don't really use, but you guys could still follow, join the Discord server, and more people there. I could be more interactive with people there. So yeah, that's where everyone could find me. Other than that, go ahead and subscribe everywhere, and we'll